Good morning, gladiators. It is Wednesday. Let's see, October 26th and 28th. All right, here we go. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about population density. Now, remember yesterday we learned about European exploration, right? So you have a bunch of people coming in from Europe, right? France, Spain, the New Netherlands, Portugal, of course, England, right? So we are focused on immigration today, right? Why do these people come to our country? What is it about this amazing country that people want to come here? Right. Well, much of it is because of freedom. We have these amazing freedoms, right? We have rights. We have where we have a constitution, the contract between us and government, where the government works for us. It's not the other way around. A government where even the government has to follow the law just like normal people like me and you, right? We have a republic. We call it a representative democracy. And this is why people want to come here for an education, to be able to work where they want to work. Let's see, to be able to follow the religion that they want to follow, for just the culture experience, right? We are a mixture of cultures all over the United States, especially in New York. Today, we're going to learn about why are certain areas so highly populated. Think about why people came. Think about why they came in the beginning, and then what I just said. Okay. All right. So for today, you're going to discuss again population density. The objective is I can form conclusions supported by evidence about how the geography of North America influenced population density. Okay, so when you think about population density, I want you to think about where people live. How many people live in that area, and why is it such a crowded place? Okay, we'll talk about the difference between low population and high population. We'll also figure out how it's measured per square mile. We'll do a little bit of math on that today. Okay. As you can remember, using your prior knowledge, urban describes high population areas. This would be like us, where we live, right? In the suburbs, in the subdivisions. We have tons of homes. We have schools, we have buildings, we have restaurants, tall buildings, apartment complexes. This is an urban location, right? And it's probably going to be very high populated. Then we sit in the rural area. Originally, Helotes, Texas was considered a rural area. It was low population. I can recall when I first would come to Helotes when I was a little girl, it looked exactly like this picture. Green everywhere. Cows and horses and chickens and roosters and pigs everywhere. I even remember when I moved into my subdivision 25 years ago, I could recall looking outside my window or my kitchen window. There was horses and chickens. Now I see buildings, right? So what happened? Why is it that we suddenly got away from this rural area and turned it more into an urban area? We'll learn about that today. Okay. So to analyze how geography impacts population distribution, we will need to look at several types of maps. So we'll look at political map. Remember, think of political. I always tell my kids, remember it like a government. Think of it, it's more of a government issue. They created borders to separate the countries or separate the states. Think of it like that. So a political map shows boundaries of countries, cities, and counties. A physical map, the best way of remembering, remember, you have physical arms and physical legs, right? Well, when our higher power, whoever our higher power is, created this beautiful land, it gave this land physical features. The mountains could be the legs, right? The oceans could be the hands. Think of it like that. Physical features of the earth, physical features, right? Bodies of water, mountains, tributaries, deltas, let's see, valleys, all that would be considered physical features. A climate map, this is a thematic map. Remember, it's giving us a theme. It's telling us something about that map. It's not separating the political side or political map. It's not giving us a physical map, but it's giving us a theme about something that's going on in that country or whatever they're trying to display. In this case, if you look at major climate regions of North America, if you look at, remember, I always tell you, always read the title first, then go look at the key. And the key is going to give you some information. Your key will always match your title. The colors are going to match the colors on the map. This is going to give you some information about what that map is trying to tell you. And we'll go over that a little bit more today. Population density map. This is also considered a thematic map because it's giving us information, a theme about what's going on in this area, or at least what the map is trying to tell us. Again, North America's population. I know that it's a population map because it's telling me in my title. This is why we always read the title. Now, in this case, we don't have, oh, let's see, we do have a key. It's hiding. We do have a key. Here is the key. And again, you want to look at the colors, and the colors are going to give you some information. This is talking about population, and we will talk about that again today. Okay, so to analyze how the geography affects population density, you often have to look at multiple maps because, again, the population, why is it that they're so populated there? But why is it that they're not as populated? It could be those physical features, those mountains. It's kind of hard to put houses on top of mountains, isn't it? Then, of course, you also want to consider climate. Is it always snowing there? Is it always raining? Is it somewhere where people just don't want to live? Okay. When you are done with that, then you're going to click on population density activity. Super easy activity. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to use the slides, these slides here. Okay, you're going to click on these slides to answer these questions. All right, super easy assignment. When you get done and you're going to have a multiple choice, what I want you to do is highlight. Choose the answer that you think it is by highlighting it. All right, that's all we're working on, my angels. And remember, there is always a video, okay? Always go back to your video. The very beginning, there's a video for you to watch so you can have an understanding of what you're learning today. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.